Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the CLOL College Championship. My name's Mac Dewey, still with me for this series against UCSD and SLU. Oh, goodness. I was like, SLU's just been finishing these games so quickly, barely get to see their action on the Rift. Axman, thanks for sticking with me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to stick with you. Sorry about those delays, but we're okay now. I think we just got word from production it'd be a different top laner starting for UCSD. What do we think, Mac?
Yeah, Nocturo said, guys, I've had enough. You can't force me back up in the top lane. I'm going home. I'm done with this freaking League of Legends game. Oh, yeah, it's so fun. I love getting tired of time and time again. What do Hawk was like, guys, watch out for those bot lane tower dives. It's been more, Aaron's been managing the bot lane tower dives just A-okay, and Winnie's been all eyes up in the top lane, Axe.
Aaron has been somehow like demolishing UCSD and been active in our chat, and that's what I appreciate about him. I appreciate it. Hey, any engagement you can get us, Aaron, we like it. Whether it's the emojis in the chat,
Yeah.
random chat mid-game, love all of that. Really good stuff.
And yeah, gearing up and getting ready for game 3, Axe. One final push for SLU to try to move on into top 8. It would be a rematch of a top 4 matchup from last year. They look to face off and get their revenge against University of St. Thomas, who dropped a game earlier today to doubtful signature Diana. They took the victory 3-1 against Purdue Northwest, moving on into top 8. And the fun thing, CLOL's shaking up things a little bit in this 2024 season. A double elimination for all of the teams making it into top 8.
Certainly is, and just to keep you updated on what's happening over on the Salty Runback pod right now, they have the matchup between Oklahoma Christian and Ole Miss, and we're actually racing them. They're actually also about to get into Game 3 as Ole Miss demolishes Oklahoma Christian, so I don't know. Maybe St. Louis, they pick it up. They can get up on top, but we got to get into draft soon because they're already through draft, so we're a few minutes behind.
Oh goodness! And hey, in the regular season play again, the teams used to trying to speed run through the early rounds of CLOL because the total match time is what's kind of used to tie break and group play. So for me, Axe, I don't know about you. I would see a lot of teams fiddle around with Ziggs in the bot lane and in mid to try to destroy the turrets as quick as possible.
Are we speed running?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tristana mid. We're getting Swifties. We got to get to these turrets faster, right? As quickly as possible. And,
Yeah.
of course, just like you said, the Ziggs. We need the Tristana. We need the turret damage, structure damage, so we can get through even quicker there. I'm not really sure what you play in the jungle for games like that. I'm gonna call like J4. Maybe you drop the flag, boost the attack speed. We're cooking. We're cooking a little bit here on the cast, but hopefully getting into draft soon. We'll get you filled in on what's going on there.
Yeah, or the Vi, maybe. I mean, we've seen a lot of Vi through these first few games. And so really, you get something early aggression, and it's all been gas from SLU throughout the start of this series. It's been, I mean, several kills. I think we saw it in game 1. Definitely saw it in game 2. They get a huge like mini team fight early on. Skirmish invade goes their way, and SLU's been, I don't know what they've been feeding the boys at the university, what diet they're on. I wanted to watch, they had posted from Aaron the SLU boot camp videos. I wanted to check those out, but didn't get a chance to. Don't be like Mac, check out the content there. I think they posted it on Twitter, but so not sure what they're feeding these boys, but they always seem to just barely make it out with a sliver of HP.
All right, Mac, I want to transition. We got some more time here. What's our duo name called? Okay, so you're Mac Dewey. I'm Axman87.
Yeah.
What are we called when we cast together? Hit me with it.
Macman doesn't. I don't like Macman, but I want to try
Max. There.
Max.
Max is pretty good. Max is pretty good.
Max
dude,
Dewey.
Dude, I think it's Maxman Dewey 7. I think that's where we're at right now. I think it's Maxman Dewey 7, and I think that that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like it for because I want Axe is a big part of it. Want to try to fit that somewhere in there. In Maxman 87, we're to throw that out there as well. I know the Dewey sometimes Mac just I like the quick little throw to Mac and this try to separate it. Some been called Dewey a few times. Don't it's either Mac or Mac Dewey. Just Dewey is like drinking salt water a little bit for me, just a bit.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You can't keep it down. But you could go through the motions, but you're not keeping that down for sure. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think that makes a lot of sense. Man, we got some good duo names coming up. I'm gonna mix you up with some others. You ever cast with Doro with Gordo? Is it Mordo? Is it Gordak? Gordak is pretty good. Gordak's not bad. Not bad there.
It sounds like we can join the Guardians of the Galaxy with that one.
I think so. We're in the draft. We managed to vamp through enough time to get into this position. And now should get the bands going out underway. They've been coming in sets of threes, but it's been a little back and forth. We'll get through it together.
Sides swapped once again. You see San Diego going back to the blue side, and again we see Gigagong up in the top lane. Nocturo's out. The swap, the audible's been called. Omaha send in the Giga up in the top lane to try to slow down Serdi.
Certainly will. Calling the Omaha, indeed. Gigagong with a different champ pool. Maybe the Olaf, man. Give me the Olaf on the way out. How about that? Just something to end it out on. Ash going to be the ban for Slew. They do not want us to hob, man. They don't like the hobbing.
Double range, they're no-go. Trying to exit out. Oop. You gotta be careful about exiting out the mic a little bit. But Vi going to be taken off the board. Winnie, a power pick, and I think really easy to take on sort of that second round, or really first round, red side. 2 picks, easy Vi lock in. Who else do you try to? Do you take away the Rumble at this point, Axe? Is that?
No.
Surely.
No.
Let Serdi burn everything down.
Yeah, just let him have his fun. I think maybe you try to draft something that doesn't burn so easily, but no, I don't think there's any point in really burning down the Rumble. Well, I mean, what does that do for you? Give him Jax or something, or whatever else. I don't think that's going to help you, really. Honestly, I'd rather try and deal with the Rumble as best you can. Callista banned out there. They don't want you to hob over in St. Louis. It's very anti-hob there. I was surprised to see Winnie take Hail Blades in the previous game. I didn't think that they would allow him to do so. It seemed like they're hob haters.
It's not okay. We just wanted one game of it, but, Slew coming in with their strategy, knowing that, hey, we want to be comfortable in this bot lane. Aaron's been having an awesome series. Lucian Nami doing work in game number 2. And we'll see if they can keep setting themselves up for success. And with these bans, I feel like they're forcing this kind of Jinx Varus area. And Slew, with that in mind, also very comfortable to switch things up and go a little bit of a different direction. So it feels like they're cornering UC San Diego into doing something, and then Slew with a good response. Do they just take back-to-back Lucian Nami?
Could be the Lucian Nami angle here for Aaron and SkyTech. Honestly, I want to see both of them have proto belts this game. I think that would be a lot of fun. There's the Lucian coming through. Should be the Nami here on this last pick. In the sequence there too. But yeah, need the proto belt to make a return. Need them to get a triple kill with it too. I think it's a tall order, but I'm gonna roll that parlay dice, see if we can't make some money.
Well, the amount of ads I've seen in North Carolina for FanDuel, they've literally got like every notable NC athlete pulled in, like college players, all the Panthers players. They've got everyone roped into trying to promote it and stuff. And with the rate the Panthers are playing, I'm gonna need it for something to get me excited come NFL season. But regardless, with that, we'll see if the Axeman parlay hits. Nami was locked in. Protoss gets back. They're going to try to run this lane back, Axe.
That's 2 proto belts, and both of them need the triple kill, by the way. That's when it hits. So it's tough, but hey, it is what it is, right? We're putting it out there. Thresh once again for Protoss, and Viego now for King Clueless, something that's in his repertoire very firmly. And we like that pickup coming through for him there. Says Amasi, Protoss, something that they're familiar with, something that they can win on with the Jinx and the Thresh. But, yeah, still quite the mountain to climb, I would think. They made plays in Game 2. We saw some big plays from them. I think they were mostly Skarner-based, but still big plays nonetheless.
Yeah, the triple impale comes to mind for Nocturo, coming up with a clutch fight as we enter the second phase of bans after this third pick from Slew. Curious, honestly, for me, UC San Diego. Last game, they had the Vi, they had the Silas. Was expecting a lot of mid lane ganks for Holden and Clueless to kind of synergize and try to find that there. Surdy getting back to Rumble all 3 games. He just wants to see the world burn here in this series. But what comes to mind for me, I like the Xin Zhao ban. Can Clueless, with something that can make aggressive plays early, can he get through the early game to make those plays happen when he makes it so tough?
He really does there. Still looking for solo laners, I think, for both sides, and this time it's Darkwings against the counter pick. What do you think of jungle for Winnie? I'm thinking something fun, man. Give me Fiddlesticks. Give me Fiddlesticks there in the jungle position for Winnie.
Don't tell me that's part of the parlay too, because I don't know if that's the.
Okay, we're up to Aaron and Skytag. Both have to have proto belts. They both have to have triple kills with the proto belts. Winnie has to play Fiddlesticks. He also has to have a proto belt, and he also has to get a triple kill with the proto belt. It's a tough parlay, but look, man. We gotta make some money, man. The rent is due.
The group chat said this would hit. I need it.
Yeah, I need it to hit. Please, if you're listening, Aaron, please make this hit. I really need this one. Rent is due. We got LeBlanc coming through for Holden. We got Sion up in the top lane. Gigagong needs that Inting Sion, man. Would love to see the boss out here on Summoner's Rift in this potential final game of the series. And of course, counter pick for Darkwings. Orianna not available critically, so it's got to be something else.
And Axe, is this the big brain strat? They know they have to pick the top lane champ that benefits from dying the most, and that is Sion. That's the position San Diego says. Like, okay, sure. Surdy, you'll kill us, but hey, I'm still going to get CS here with this. You can kill me, but I'm still going to be able to farm minions and hopefully catch the wave.
That's just a free reset.
Yeah.
It's a free reset. Thank you. Thank you, Surdy, for killing me in the first 30 seconds of this lane. Because now
Twice.
I get to buy Fairy Charms. So thank you for that. It's Darkwings on Tristana, and man, that's like half of the speed run composition that they needed. No Ziggs here, but of course the parlay, I got the Lucian Nami. Missed out on the Fiddlesticks, so immediately just not getting paid out whatsoever, but we can still wait for those proto belts.
And huge here with the Rumble for Surdy. Hey, Slews say we can totally rock an AD in the mid lane and feel pretty okay about it. And on top of that, I think it kind of throws a bit of a wrench into the UCSD plan of trying to target the mid lane, because Darkwing's on the Tristana, he has rocket jump, and you have to be pretty careful with the gank timers because it does potentially reset with blowing up the explosive charge, right? And then with the rocket jump buffer out of CC, can get out of danger with the chains on LeBlanc. And with the stun on Viego, Darkwings is going to be a tough Yordle to try and shut down here in game number 3. Slew on match point. UC San Diego playing with their backs up against the wall. Can we get a Shezomasi pop-off performance on the Jinx? Protoss need those hooks to connect. Let's see if Giga's got the secret sauce for the top lane to go into Surdy's Rumble. 3 games in a row, Axe. As we get ready to go, Summoners, welcome onto the Rift. UC San Diego on the blue side, SLU on the red side. Round of 16 action here in the CLOL College Champion. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. It's Mac. I'm going to go with Caddy's Maxerman on the cast here for our potential last game of the day.
I like it. I like it. It's good stuff. And no fireworks this early in this game, the potential final game of this series. If you've been with us all day and indeed all weekend, we appreciate you being here. And hope we get a good one for the final game for us to watch. Personally, I'm looking forward to next week. We start getting into the top 8 matchups, double elim. All that stuff's going to be really exciting. Of course, you can tune into both these channels. Games will be back on at the same times as well, so you don't have to switch up your schedule at all. You just show up again at the same times, watch more League of Legends.
Very exciting, keeping it simple, you know. One place for all the 2 places, and hopefully we get some more fun multi-streams going. Because that's how I like to spend my weekend, Axe, and we get an early invade, taking advantage of the Scion, say, hey, we're going to try to bring it to you early. SLU didn't see this one coming. And Winnie, did he get the smite there onto the big wrapper? The hook
big
from
hook!
Protoss, though. Counter-Strike available, trying to stay alive. Here's the mid laners trying to join the fight, but Whitney goes down for first blood, and it's UC San Diego who's on the board first.
UCSD with a big lane swap here, too. Shezomasi hitting this wave the whole time. Looks like he's trying to slow push it. Not slow push it. Last hit these minions. Or, yeah, slow push it. Hey, you know what? Slow push it. Looking for that 3-wave crash to do maximum damage to this turret and to give them a nice big timer for the reset here, too. Darkwing's in the mid lane, opening up with some big trades, but he's not necessarily winning all of those trades. Passive proc. Holden will be on thin ice going forward, but they're chugging pots and they're doing just fine. No one has matched the bot lane up here for SLU. They are content to just look for picks. You see Surdy waiting in the wings here. They're going to burn this turret down.
Winnie getting a lot of farm,
Wow.
going for an invade as the mid laners continue to go toe-to-toe. Does Holden know Winnie is waiting and ready for potential gank. The top laners trying to help out their bot lanes out as a lot of enemy minions going down with nobody to catch the experience. Overall, Shezomasi level 3 on the Jinx. CS roughly even. Holden's got to be careful. Darkwing getting in some early damage as well. Holden no passive. Gonna recall. Try to reset here a little bit. And now, Axe, my question to you. What are the top laners gonna get up to here? Surdy trying to get a little bit of experience, but Giga with the demolish. I think Protoss might have been actually the one with demolish there. Turret race is relatively even.
Yeah, pretty even. The gold lead has swung firmly back over to UCSD because of the first blood, but it's maintained pretty much right there, right at that 450 gold mark. SLU managing to neutralize the lead quite a bit. In fact, I would say they're out in front in terms of shredding down this turret. That's basically down to the passive from Surdy. He's able to stack up his passive and overheat from time to time. That gives him a bunch of attack speed, attack damage there with the overheat. Of course, the passive from Aaron, too, giving him the double shot from time to time. He's also helping them out. Nami helping them out with the empowered auto attacks coming through there, too. And they've stuck on the turret quite a bit longer as well. Resets coming through from UCSD. Looks like they're moving down to match.
So much for the lane swap vibes, but look at the mid lane. Darkwings is having a blast. Picks up a solo kill there onto Holden. The bot laners going on down. Surdy does have teleport. He can pretty easily match Giga up there, and it is a small plate advantage. SLU ends up, I think, potentially getting the better end of this whole little trading going on.
Yeah, I think so. They even things out for sure, and that kill is going to bring them back up narrowly into the lead. I will say, for UCSD, this is the best game they have played so far in terms of the gold lead, in terms of, just staying relevant and keeping up with SLU.
Yeah, absolutely. 1-to-1 kills, close gold lead, and UC San Diego, they've been doing a great job picking up the Dragons as well. Hasn't turned into a win condition just yet, but hey, you gotta invest it, see if they can pick it up, and they actually do it without having to worry about the Void Grub trade.
You really do here. It's been kind of a win condition for him, right? Get some dragons once in a while. Protoss looking for this hook. Protoss, excuse me. These are the wrong starting items for Aaron and Skytech. These items do not build into Proto Belt.
The group chat may have misled you on this one, Axeman, as we have a little bit of an interesting situation up on the top side of the map. Surdy's just proxying the wave at this point. He's accepted Giga, and they're kind of handshaking this one, saying, hey, I'm not going to go for kills, but look at the bot lane. Tower dive coming in for members of SLU. Hawk's prediction coming to fruition when he loves to dive on into the bot lane, and that's going to be 2 quick kills picked up, as well as the first turret of the game.
Big gold injection for them. 2 kills. First turret, all pre-14, of course, here, not even at the 7-minute mark. That's a lot of plating gold in the pockets for SLU. But it's grubs now for UCSD as they trade a little bit of something back. They got the neutral objectives in hand. Now that they could just look for some structures, they would be in a pretty good spot. Just down 2,000 gold. Not good, but the best they've got so far.
We'll take it. Here, playing up the West's 2 seed, tried to match with the North playstyle. It's a challenge. The North has got some heavy hitters, Axe, and we've seen it consistently through this series, and Darkwing having his moment to shine here on the Tristana. 2 kills in the early game. Skytech on the top side of this map. UC San Diego did get both neutral objectives, as we were talking about before, their best start. But hey, after you get the bot lane turret, SLU do a lane swap of their own and send Surdy down bot, and the buster shot, not going to be enough.
Yeah, not quite enough there. Skytech with the bubble. If you have Proto Belt, maybe. Oh, but he still wants more flashing forward. There's the kill with the auto attack. Skytech's got the gold for Proto Belt. Let's go, Mac.
Are we back in? Your hopes
We're
back up?
so back. We're so back, dude. Holy cow, we've never been this back. Look, he's going top as well. My king.
Nah, that's not a component of Proto Belt. Wait a minute.
Sure it is.
Skytech.
That's Bandle Glass Mirror? Come on. That's Proto Belt item, right?
SLU, 2.5 gold up here, 4 kills to 1. Darkwing, he's got that wingdom in his tag as Aaron and Skytech up here. Culling comes out. Giga's gonna have to back on out of there. And Surdy, even this is quite. It feels weird to see Surdy on the Rumble and not getting solo kills, but hey, this is what lane swaps were made for. Big ol' rocket's gonna come on up into the top lane. Does connect, and I wonder. I thought we were gonna maybe see a Giga ultimate on the Scion to follow up the rocket, but maybe he didn't have faith that one would connect.
Yeah, no, I think that could have been good here too. He's walking up, he's got no health, but they want Winnie.
Saving it for a good moment. The Flay takes him out at the decimating smash. Giga goes down, SLU backs off, and disaster for San Diego up on the top side here.
A cool 4 auto attacks on the Darklings. Not bad for Giga, not bad at all. And of course, it's free reset. He's already back onto the map, no ultimate form, but he's marching down the bottom lane. Very cool champion. Love to see it.
Now looking at the top lane, UC San Diego, I feel like through this series we've seen them look for plays underneath the turret through Shazamasi, Protoss, and Clueless, but none of it's really come to fruition so far, and I wonder here, are they going to be able to catch Darkwing's Axe? He's potentially the farthest ahead, although Aaron's got his Shiv online. Here comes the Goon Squad. The Cavalry. Darkwing has called for backup, and the squad is responding tenfold with the Equalizer, trying to line it up. Actually, a triple jump!
Triple
Oh
bubble!
my gosh! You see San Diego's in trouble. They're going to have to back on out of there, but here comes Aaron, the janitor in the back line, cleans things up with a double kill.
Beautiful play there from SkyTech. My goodness. Triple bubble out of this world. Can't wait to see what he does with the gold. Very, very exciting stuff
Nudge,
so
nudge.
far. Yeah, I can't help but wonder why Aaron got another longsword once again. Not the right items for Proto Belt. We'll see where he goes with that. Giga taking a turret of his own down here on the bot side. Let's get a report card going for Giga Gong here. I mean, Nocturo, he had some moments. Like, really good triple skewer. I think that is what Giga Gong has to match up with here. Do we think he's there yet?
He's getting a B from me, from Professor Mac, on the early games so far, and UC San Diego gonna take this opportunity with 2 members on the top side. Aaron and SkyTech resetting. Dragon for UC San Diego. They're gonna try to stack it up here, and they've been doing so throughout the series. It's their win con. They are staying as Dragon faithful here on the Rift, hoping that the day will come they see 4 stacked up. They want the soul. It's going to be Cloud for this one. They're going to need the move speed to keep up with the slew pace.
I think Giga's doing really good in the deaths department. I think that's where he's really excelling right now. I mean, we're at 12 minutes. This time last game with Nocturo, I think he had like 4 or 5. We go big fight. Winnie caught out.
Hook goes wide, but that doesn't stop Shezomasi from picking up the kill, and now Clueless, a double stun into the resets. A big decimating smash comes through. And UC San Diego have picked up a 3-for-1 there. Slew overextend, get caught unexpected, and that is a huge play. San Diego trying to stay in this one again. This could be their last game of the season. They want to keep this series going. Gotta be careful. Darkwing's got a completed item, and Surdy may not be ahead as he was before, but still very relevant in this one, Max.
I love every time I look at Surdy, it's like 2 wolves. I'm like, oh, what? Okay, yeah, it's Surdy, but that's fine.
There's actually
Shizumasi,
3.
Yeah, it seems like there's more wolves, right? With the way he's eating them alive. But yeah, after that play, Giga Gong, in my opinion, very, very good. A+, dude. Awesome team player there. Double kill for Holden is incredible there, too. The best UCSC have looked in this series by far. I mean, this looks like a very normal League of Legends game.
I know the other earlier matches are like we do not see this very often. This is absurd, but San Diego adapting, coming through the successful Omaha call. Shezomasi again just gonna back off. Yeah, doesn't want any part of the Aaron and SkyTech duo. The rest of the squad, 4 members of UC San Diego grouping on the bottom side of this map. Equalizer is going to be used to just clear out the wave. A very good use of it. Holden looking for blood. 2 wolves. Surdy gonna back off, reset, but he dealt with the wave, and that's gonna slow down the push.
Inventory for SkyTech looking a little funny. Echoes of Helia, more like echoes of healing ya. Folks, it's hard being a caster and making jokes on stream because it's just, there's not a lot to work with, right? Not a lot going on the item roster. That's very funny, but we're doing our best out here. I don't know if we're getting the proto belt, man. I might have lost that $10,000 I put on that parlay, but that's okay. That's okay.
Rent's gonna have to wait, all right? Because let me tell you, this next parlay I got for you. Hey,
okay.
Game 4.
Game
between
4.
These 2 teams.
whoa. Game 4. Okay. Game 4. Okay.
All right. And then Lucian
like
Proto
it.
Belt in Game 4. Okay, he's not going to bring it out, obviously, for Game 3. You know, he's trying to play quote-unquote serious, you know, but Game 4, that's really when the Proto Belt comes out, okay? And then, Surdy, get this, Rumble again. I know, wild concept. And
Okay,
then
that seems like a good hit. Yeah.
and then the cherry on top, the coup de grace, we see Giga back. But not only does he play the Gnar to run it back, to run it be like, hey, Nocturo, it's actually, you just got to play it like this, you know. He actually wins the matchup, gets 10 kills before the 10-minute mark, and then, you know, that's the series.
I think an even
Easy
like
parlay.
higher paying parlay is if we get to game 4, but they put Nocturo back in. I think that might be the big payout. We might want to put something down on that. But yeah, long way away from that game 4 right now. UCSD still have quite the mountain to climb to get there. I say mountain to climb. It's more like a giant they have to kill. Real big giant, too.
What was that damage? Darkwings gets caught underneath the turret. It's a big shutdown for Shazomasi for slaying the terrorizing mid laner. That was a massive explosive charge, but here comes Aaron once again looking to clean things up. Protoss catches him with the hook, though. He's going to get sent back to base. Shazomasi moment has arrived. Giga charging in, not going to catch anyone. Goes a little wide. Freight train off of the rails, but again, Protoss finding more hooks, trying to extend the fight. Axe at the end of the day, it's only a 2 for 2.
Yeah, just a little 2 for 2. You get a little shutdown gold there onto Shazomasi, which I think ultimately helps out UCSD, but because of the forward location of the fight, I think Slew's going to get a little bit more out of it. I mean, they're going to shove these waves back in, drop back, get good, dragon positioning here too, so they do get a little bit more out of the fight, but that's pretty textbook for Slew, right? You're just getting more, a little bit better strategy.
Dragon stacking going to be put to a stop as Winnie gets the first one for Slew. Rift Herald still in inventory. Hasn't been used just yet. Saving it for the right push, the right moment. And it's going to last for a little bit. Surdy only level. He's actually down a level here, but he's got the Leandries completed. He's going to be ready for this next fight. Holden, I think, having a great series, but Darkwings, look at the way he's CSing with Aaron. He's at 180. They're going to look for another fight. There's only Ninja Tabbies. There's plated steel caps on Giga. Not going to help out too much. Level 13 on the Tristana. This is the Darkwing game all the Darkwing fans have been waiting for. He's popping off here on the Tristana pick.
No, he really is. He's shredding through these turrets as well, which is what you pick this champion for. To cut down the structures, try to end the game a little bit sooner, and give you more pushing power, too, to make these fights hurt when you do win them.
Because it's really like those, it's just small windows of opportunity. When you win a fight, try to take advantage of it as best you can, and Slew experts in that and showcasing it so far here. 18.5-minute mark closing in on it. 6,000 gold in the lead. Slew getting those completed item advantages as well. The 280 carries at 2.5 items, really. Last Whisper and BF Sword in the inventory for Aaron and Darkwing, as there's only one inner turret left, Axe, and Slew's coming for it. Winnie, I'm terrified of how fast that Jax is moving with the Blue Smite, with the Ghost, and Aaron popping the culling. Just going to try to put pressure a little bit on San Diego. The inner turret went down without much issue. Now it's time for Slew. Back off, get the waves in a good spot. Skytech's got to be careful not to get caught.
Yeah, Winnie's sprinting around the map right now. Oh, Holden! He's just gone! Bubble? That was the clone. All right, got me. Got our observer, too. Or maybe the observer got me. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah, Skytech maybe caught out here.
Sometimes you see supports get caught out like that, right? Trying to look for the aggressive play, trying to clear vision, but Skytech in the cloud zone, trying to stay alive, trying to push through. Giga with the CC, Tidal Wave connects onto Proto, so Bubble plus the Equalizer is a brutal trap sprung on by Slew and Darkwings. He's playing a different game. You know, he doesn't worry about the kills. He's playing to get that Nexus. Rift Herald dropped into the mid lane. Here we go, Axe.
Yeah, he's playing Bloons tower defense, but he's one of the Bloons.
He is the Mob, the Moab.
Yes. Yeah. The mother of all blooms. Almost got a couple inhibs there, but not quite. Next push, I'm thinking. We'll run it down the mid lane. Big engage moments. I think you're looking at just the bubbles from SkyTech. The waves have been incredible. So definitely looking for some of those. You're looking for Jax coming over the top and Equalizer really to finish off any picked off targets from Surdy. It's kind of their game plan so far. It has been for most of their games with the Lucian, Nami, and Rumble combination. And it's if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Still not seeing SkyTech on Protobelt. What's up with that, man? But they're just going to worry about Baron, Nashor. Darkwing tanking a lot of damage. Might be tricky. Maybe a window for San Diego to look for an engage. Aaron also taken down to 50% HP. SkyTech going to try to heal the squad up. Clueless gets caught. Aaron looking for more. Has to back off. Holden looking to get on into the back line. Equalizer not yet available. Slowly but surely coming up. A hook connects into the stun. Clueless looking for Surdy, but can't quite do it. Equalizer now available, and it may be the difference maker as Darkwing's taking over the fight. Don't need the Equalizer, Surdy.
That's some funny stuff.
The
It's
rest
still up.
of Slew looking to close this one out. Again, it's the Darkwing show. He's got a triple kill. Game has been paused. We're right back into it. And an ace for Slew. 12,000 gold lead up ahead. 2 inhibitors exposed X. And they're taking care of business.
They certainly are as we strafe slowly across Summoner's Rift. Takes me back to a time not so long ago. Back in before Game 1 when we weren't sure what Surdy would show us. Weren't sure what Slew would have in store for us. And now, of course, we know it's a whole lot of Rumble. But in Game 3, not a lot of Rumble kills. It's been mostly Darkwings with the big hero plays this game, showing that they have a few different weapons in their tool belt, which is where you keep weapons.
And you got weapons in your tool belt, not just. I guess a lot of tools can't be. You know, the screwdriver. You got. I'm imagining there's a lot of axes in your.
There's a
tool
lot of
belt.
axes.
Yeah, I
yes.
bet.
Yeah. Yep, that's where I keep them. Yeah, keep those things on you.
Do you cook with axes? As I feel like I've seen YouTube videos where they'll just.
Yeah, I got a little cleaver. Yeah.
Ah, nice. Love that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You got a brand to build here.
They'll take my axes if I don't use it. It's
Yeah,
a
they
brand
will.
deal.
They
I've
will.
signed my soul back, please. I'm
Huge
blinking,
brand
I'm blinking
deal
twice.
with Acme Axe Co.
Maybe
Okay,
a
holding
big
with the plays.
chains, getting him low, but he's not going to be able to finish it up. It's the explosive charge. Oh my goodness, Darkwing, 9-1 rocket, not going to connect teleport. That is Surdy joining from the base, and the Nami heals are going to be enough to let Darkwing heal on up. He's also got that Vamp Scepter. He's just going to be fine.
Really will here. Baron Nashor goes down. And maybe a third dragon for UCSD. Actually, they're moving over there anyway. I can't imagine you would mind that much if you're Slew. Looks like they're just marching for the Nexus.
The Gen G Baron power play coming through. No super minions in the base just yet, but you don't need minions to take down an open inhibitor. Slew gonna try to get this thing rolling as the super minions come in from the mid lane. Top lane inhibitor goes down, and another base defense ditch effort here. Can they defend from the Moab, from the minions, from Darkwings, just jumping in and having himself a time to demolish on for the side of Slew. They're looking to take down the turret. Mega Death Rocket, not going to take anybody down. Holden trying to dash in. Comes up a little short. Hook goes wide. Looking at the ultimate. Still got Buster Shop. Still got Tidal Wave. Still got Winnie waiting for his moment to shine, to dive in. Holden looking for a play, but the defense coming in from SLU as they continue their offense. They're playing it safe. It's a huge tidal wave connecting onto two. Protoss looking for the hook. He's looking for Aaron, but comes up a little short, and that's going to do it. Axe with the Nexus exposed. SLU come through in a big way here, the round of 16. They're moving on in a rematch for top 4. UCST for SLU, gotta mark it on your calendar. The Ace, the Dark Wings game, 12-1-8 performance from the new mid laner for St. Louis, having himself a huge game here in the National College Championship. Axe, what a performance from St. Louis.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff for them. I got word from the Salty Runback pod stream. Ole Miss beat SLU by about 32 seconds. It was very close, very, very close, but just got them narrowly there. They ended within a minute of each other, so very, very close stuff. But really cool stuff. Glad they get to move forward. Congrats on top 8 to SLU. This roster absolutely deserves it. Some monsters on this roster, man. We thought it was the Surdy show for the first 2 games. Game 3, it was Dark Wings, and, of course, Aaron every single game showing up and showing out down in the bottom lane with SkyTech. Crazy bubbles from SkyTech, by the way, when we're talking about him. Really cool stuff from everybody in this roster.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking about the Space Jam Monster Squad for anyone trying to face off against them. It's going to be a tough battle. But with that, we are going to hop into a quick break. We got more content for the stream, a post-game interview. Don't click out of that browser. We'll be right back. on the stream. We got the Slew Squad joining us here for the post game interview. The main highlighted player. Only one is Aaron. Or are you the only one who's got headphones in? The rest of the squad
Nah,
just
yeah,
here
they
to
can't hear
support.
you, but they can guess.
Okay, well, man, I appreciate you joining us for the post game interview. Appreciate being able to see everyone in person. What's up, guys? You guys in the Slew Gaming Arena?
Yeah, we just everyone. Well, some of us were already here, but like Dark Wings, he flew out like a few days ago, and our coach Deos. Yo, come here.
Come join. We got the squad here. Yeah, post game interview vibes.
But yeah,
Aaron, talk me through. Hey, there's Coach. What's is he the mastermind behind the drafts, or who's calling the
nah,
shots?
he is. He is the mastermind, Coach Deos.
This made it pretty easy on you for this series. You know, standard Jinx stuff and the Lucianami on full display. Aaron, talk to me about what it means for this team. Double Elim now top 8. What's the goal for you guys as you head into the final stretch here? I mean, CLOL, I know with the double Elim makes the competition kind of extended, but how are you guys feeling headed into top 8?
We're feeling pretty confident. I mean, we're all flying in here. We're gonna lock in 20 hours of league, no females, just straight League of Legends, and that's how we're gonna win. Everyone's not focused in.
Continue.
You want to interview?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm a side character.
All right, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. So, like, yeah, we're just focused, locked in. We're ready
Yep.
for top 8. We're gonna have
Yep.
a lot of fun sleepovers. So, yeah.
Really?
And Chris, everyone's got air mattresses in for the boot camp. Is that
Yeah.
the?
It's focused strictly on league.
Yeah. Thinking about your next matchup is actually going to be a rematch from last year. You know, Surdy, Dark Wings weren't there last year, so headed into the rematch against UST. How's it feel with the new squad coming through, and how are you feeling about the matchup next week?
I'm feeling pretty confident. You know, we've been scrimming. R4 have been scrimming since NACL, and obviously adding Surdy, white space, 90% win rate challenger. It's a lot easier. No offense to Quacker, but this guy's different. No glaze though. But yeah, this guy is super good. I mean, it really helps us in game and out. Like his mechanics are obviously good, but
Yeah.
he can. Yeah. I mean,
They're okay.
he's just a good
They're
voice,
not too
great
bad.
voice, and a great voice. He makes me feel really warm when we're playing.
All right, just kidding.
Who kind of gets you guys going for thinking about the communication during the game, but also kind of mentally preparing? Who's got the best pre-game speeches to get you
Pre-game
guys ready to
speech?
go?
Honestly, most of the time it's our director. Yo, Chu, you want to come here? This is our director. He's the man. He's the money behind the. He's all the money. This is our director, Chu. He usually leads us in a great chant and a great pregame speech and gets me amped up.
Yeah. And thinking about the slew support system, Aaron, I'm honestly a little curious. What's your favorite part about the setup there at St. Louis?
The favorite part of the setup, just I get to look to my left, and I see Jet Joy, Surdy. Look to my right, I see Daniel Satechno, Skytech. I look over, I see Isaac Chow, Dark Wings. Then I see my coach Deos. And yeah, I mean it's just like I get to see all my I get to see a lot of my close friends, and I hope that
Yeah.
that we can yep.
Yeah, the in-person component, real big. I know that COVID impacted a big way. You know, it is tough
Yeah, true.
having to play virtually. So blessed to see you guys healthy, playing in person, and being able to compete at a really high level. Aaron, before we let you go, gonna give you a moment, and anyone we can, I think, kind of hear everyone in the squad. So if anyone's got any shout outs,
Any shout outs? All right.
it's all
Yeah.
business. No shout outs.
Well, you can just talk, yeah. Well, any shout outs, like, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to old Mrs. Midlaner. He's boosted by Galio and Aso and Sand Master Tail.
Yeah, just also shout out to my mom. And I don't know what he was talking about, but we'll see Ole Miss in top 4, and hopefully we're going to back it up, you know. What else? Anything?
And what do you want to say? They're going to lane swap 3 times because the top doesn't have hands. So I say 3 because they're going to get 3-0.
That's it. Hey, that's okay. No problems at all. Aaron, any final thoughts on the round of 16 and potentially headed into top 8?
No, just we're confident. We're coming together finally, and we're taking scrims serious. So it's time to lock in. All right.
Well, I hope to see more of the boot camp content, my guy. Again,
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
joining us for the post game interview. Want to wish you the best of luck for everything moving ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The squad for St. Louis there in person. Love to see it. Group's ready. They're confident, Axe. They're ready for the smoke, and they're ready to make that push. A top 4 finisher last year. The roster's looking like it's firing on all cylinders.
No, it really does, and I gotta tell you, I've been a Maryville fan for going on 4 years now. I got a jersey hanging up. I can look at it right now. It's got Axeman 87 on the back of it. But watching that interview, it's hard not to be a fan of SLU, man. That's a cool bunch of guys. Like watching them up there and calling out Ole Miss. Holy cow! I don't even think they're playing Ole Miss in the next round, the top 8. So definitely looking forward into the tournament for that one. But yeah, I mean, SLU and Ole Miss. Maybe it's a faded matching between those two teams. I'm starting to like that matchup.
And taking a quick look at the bracket, kind of preparing ourselves, Axe, for next week's action. Let's take a look at it. Maryville is taking on Fisher College, Winthrop versus St. Clair, Northwood versus Ole Miss, and SLU versus University of St. Thomas. I am so darn glad this is double elim, because this might be the strongest top 8 we've seen for CLOL. Like, this is kind of an absurd top 8.
No, I'll double down on that. This is the strongest CLOL has ever been. It is absolutely insane how many of these teams are total heavy hitters. You could look at any of these teams and say, yeah, if the LCS expanded to 10 or even 12 teams, this team could just slot in and they'd be fine.
Yeah.
And you could say that about almost, all of the teams in top 8. Really, really tight competition. If you haven't watched the tournament, if you're watching this a clip on Twitter or something like that, what are you doing, man? Come watch the best League of Legends in North America right now. It is so much fun watching this tournament with you, Mac. Mac, it's been great today, dude. I think we made a lot of headway covering SLU, getting the story out there, getting the word out about St. Louis University. I had a lot of fun casting with you, dude.
Absolutely, and same place for next week coverage. Hope to see you back on the cast, Axe. It's been an absolute pleasure as well. And same stream spots. Not sure about the times, but hey, just know during the afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. Take a break from the fam. Mother's Day weekend. Hoping to shout out all the hardworking mothers out there. So same stream, Salty Runback, and running the Rift, and potentially other streams as well. So very excited to see all of the CLOL action continue, man. Top 8 double elim. I think the first time it's been double elim, so I'm just so excited about the chaos that's gonna come with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude. Really looking forward to watching next week.
And for our Salty Runback stream, while we're closing this one out, none of this would have been possible without the support of our amazing community. Thank you, everyone, for putting in the effort, making this happen. Shout out production, shout out everyone, and for everyone, you see the long list of names. Each and every one of you, again, couldn't have done this without you guys. If you're so fortunate in a position, please consider donating to support the continued broadcast of the college championship. We're just having a blast here over this weekend. It's going to keep on rolling as the tournament continues. And see the GoFundMe link there. Shout out, thank you to our sponsors, Gen G and Ole Miss as well, for helping make this happen. The massive production effort. I mean, running multiple streams. You see it on the multi-views for people participating in. Again, none of that would have been possible without the help of everyone. So with that, we've got the final leg, Axe. It is time. The special shout out to the $100 donors, starting off at the top. Raz, Thank you, sir. Garrett Meyerson from University Esports. Appreciate you, friend. Benton Patterson, James Vandenbree, Gregory Alder, Polestar, Sandor Howe, Sean Shannon, Shaunatonin. Thank you, sir. Clerky, Powell Weisman, Manny Sanchez. Appreciate you. Colomer as well. Gordo Casts, John Heracaitis, Leo Silverman, Shibby Cast, my main man, Shibby. Love you, man. Angie Pan, Gavin Hung, Nathaniel Beerhan, Ian Ford, Kyle Upgamer. Kyle Up, that's a sick last name. I'll say it. Ryan Toe, Aaron Lee, Alan Ignacio, Peter Erickson, Andrew Franklin, Tiffany Tran, Beverly Rospicchio, Josh Sides, and all of our anonymous donators as well. Thank you all so much. I don't think I said Timothy Bowie as well. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone on the list. Thank you so much to everyone again, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, and everyone I know behind the scenes running the production show. We are all so appreciative of y'all as a community, the amazing support we've seen from everyone in making this happen, and wanted to tell the stories of these incredible college students, players, competitors, and potential champions as they work towards that final test, trying to make their dream happen, trying to lift the trophy. We're on the road to Boise X, and it is an absolute fun road to watch and be a part of. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to today's coverage of the round to 16. We hope to see you next weekend for a top 8, and until then, we wish you a happy goodbye. Scene that